Sometimes it's just too much. The stress, the responsibilities, life's struggles, and all of its battles just has a way of screaming so loud into our ears that you just wish there were a voice that would speak to our storms and say, enough is enough. National public speaker, author, radio personality, consultant, and value life coach Jared A. Birch is here to do just that. Here to inspire, inform, and most importantly, to help us focus on the path that will lead us directly to our purpose in this life. National and international audience, we proudly present to you the Speak Into My Life show with Jared A. Birch.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? Thank you. Thank you once again, everybody, for tuning in tonight to be with me all around the globe and tune in to the Speak Into My Life show here, right here with Mr. Value himself, Jared A. Birch. Tonight is Monday, July the 17th. I know you haven't heard from me in just a little while. I've had a lot of things going on. I've had a lot of things transpiring, but I'm here right now. I'm glad to be heard. I'm glad that you are tuning in. The time is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm extremely honored and privileged to be your host, and I welcome both of my national and international radio audience all over the globe. If you're hearing me, if you came by social media, if you're leaving work, you're going to work, you're going to a party, you're going to an event, and you've tuned me in, I just want to say thank you. But I also want you to listen very closely. I want you to hear this. I want you to know that tonight, that wherever you tune in and wherever you hear my voice, that I want you to do something for me. I want to hear from you. That's right. I want to hear from you, no matter where you are, all over the globe. Let me know if this show has helped you in any type and kind of way. I want to hear from you. How are you going to do that? I'll tell you. I want you to email me personally. I will see this. I will read it and I will respond. I want you to email me at ivaluespeaking@gmail.com. That's the letter I, the word value, and the word speaking. That's ivaluespeaking@gmail.com. Tell me your name. I want to hear your story and how you started listening to the Speak Into My Life show and what it does for you. When do you hear it? Where are you located? Let me know wherever you are all over the globe. I want to hear from you. But I want you to let us know if this show is making an impact upon your life. Okay? Now I want you from all over the world. I want you to remember that. And I want to hear from you. And I will read it. And I will personally respond. I will not have anyone else from my team, from my staff, look at it and send it back to you. I'm going to look at it and respond personally myself. When we come back from our break, I want to speak to you from my heart on this thought. While I was traveling back from my hometown in Canton, Ohio, back home to where I reside, where I live, Indianapolis, Indiana, I started really contemplating and meditating on my generation right now, and the generation that is to come and follow behind me. The world we live in now sees us, and views us, and wants to label us as being the lost generation. They're comfortable with labeling us as Generation X, saying that we are and will be the worst generation to take the lead. I want you to know that I totally, 100%, unequivocally, without a shadow of a doubt, disagree with this stand. I want you to know tonight that you're not Generation Next or Generation X, but I call you Generation Now. My topic for tonight is simply this. I'm thinking about you. I'll tell you more right after we come back.
Whether you're a sports team, corporation, university, church, or business that desires to launch your results and performance to the next level in excellence, or simply needing to re-strategize and refocus your team or staff on the core foundations that brought you your first success, you need to look no further than Value on Purpose with Jared A. Birch. Jared is a focusational public speaker, consultant, and coach who specializes in helping those who want to reach that peak performance or just giving that extra push of focus we all need to cross that finish line. Value on Purpose inspires, encourages, but most importantly, brings back the true appreciation for who we are. Your worth is not in what you can do, it's about who you were originally designed to be. Valuable. Bringing value back into the lives of many, one experience at a time. To book Jared for your next event, visit www.valueonpurposewithjab.com. That's www.valueonpurposewithjab.com.
Listen up, everybody. This is the CEO and founder of Value on Purpose, Jared A. Birch. I am now teaming up with Faith Expressions Radio. I will be your new host for the new show, the SpeakN2MyLife show, here on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's now time for you to follow me to inspiration. For more information, visit us at faithexpressions.net. I'll see you soon. Listen, sometimes you're just going to have to be spontaneous, on the moment. I remember when we were trying to move from Canton, Ohio to Indianapolis, and every time we planned it, nothing seemed to work. But all of a sudden, my mother said, in the middle of the night, it's time to go. We got up. She said, grab what you can and let's move now. We got in that red truck, that red van, and all I thought was, Jared, just don't look back. Sometimes you just have to make the decision right then and there. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Glad to see you. Thank you. This is the SpeakN2MyLife show. I am your host, Mr. Value, Jared A. Birch. And I am so glad, so excited that I am tuned in to you tonight and you are tuned in to me, that we're making a connection to collide with purpose tonight and that you're hearing me. Thank you for everyone who took the time just to tune in for this segment so that you can hear what destiny has to say. Our thought for tonight is simply this. I'm thinking about you. I'm speaking to all of my dreamers in this generation and the generation to come, all of my visionaries, my students, entrepreneurs, the go-getters. Yes, and even those of us who have failed. single parents, divorcees, young parents, young married couples, or even if you're seasoned over time. You have not been forgotten, nor have you been thrown away. I want you to understand that just because society decides to write you off as Generation X or the lost generation and tell you, oh my God, I'm just so afraid of what the next generation. I am not afraid of what the generation now, what we are emerging into. And I'm not afraid of what the generation behind us will come into, because I am stepping up to the challenge to not just talk about the problems in my generation, but I am stepping up to become a solutionist in my generation. I know we have made many errors, but we will not give up on making an impact for change in our time. I want you to not give in to what you're hearing and seeing. We are not a lost cause. We are not a broken generation. We will not repeat the failures of the past. Don't give up. You can't give up. Don't even think about giving in. You're on my mind. You're not Generation Next, but you're Generation Now. Generation Now, you're on my mind. I was thinking about you. You're on my heart. And while I have a voice, I will use it to inform, to push, to propel, and to pull you into the greatest seasons of your destiny and your life. I want you to hear me. You are not forgotten. You are not a waste of time. So what if you made mistakes? Who hasn't? The generation before us made plenty of them. But it's not how many mistakes you make that defines you. It's what you do in spite of the mistakes you have made. Are you ready for the challenge? This is Jared A. Birch signing off, reminding you that you don't just need someone who has the ability to speak into your ears, but you need to desire that someone who has the ability to speak into your life. Hold on. Things will get better. Hold on. Things will change. You will emerge into the finest man, woman, boy, girl that you were designed to be. No one will define you but yourself. Become the diamond you were designed to be. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.